Established in 2009 with Brazil, Russia, India, and China as founding members, BRICS swiftly evolved into a formidable coalition, with South Africa joining in 2010. The fundamental objective of the alliance has been to bolster economic cooperation and catalyze trade among its member states. As of January 1st, 2024, the alliance has undergone a seminal transformation with the inclusion of Saudi Arabia, Iran, Egypt, Ethiopia, and the United Arab Emirates, heralding the birth of BRICS Plus. Notably, Argentina's new president, Javier Milei, has withdrawn the country from its planned entry into the expanding BRICS Club of Nations. The decision to embrace new participants within the BRICS fold signifies a paradigm shift in global economic dynamics, heralding a profound reconfiguration of the geopolitical landscape. Prior to their integration, the collective economic output of BRICS nations approximated $27 trillion. With the incorporation of BRICS Plus, the alliance now commands over 45% of the world's population and boasts a substantial share, nearly 36%, of global GDP, eclipsing that of G7 nations' 30%. The inclusion of Iran, Saudi Arabia, and the UAE in BRICS represents a significant development as it brings a substantial portion of OPEC into the fold, positioning the bloc closer to the center of global energy politics. Despite being bitter foes for decades and engaging in proxy conflicts in Yemen and Syria, recent Chinese-mediated efforts have led to a rapprochement between Saudi Arabia and Iran, resulting in the restoration of bilateral diplomatic ties. With Saudi Arabia being a major oil producer, its membership in BRICS could lead to a more assertive stance in its energy strategy and a decreased willingness to accommodate Western economic interests. This shift could potentially reshape global energy dynamics, with BRICS exerting greater influence on energy policies and negotiations, challenging the dominance of Western-led institutions in this domain. Despite concerted global efforts to transition towards renewable energy sources, the indelible imprint of the global oil market remains unmistakable. BRICS's heightened entrenchment in this sphere, particularly with the inclusion of Saudi Arabia, accounting for 12.9% of global oil production, is of paramount significance. Forecasts from the Energy Institute's Statistical Review of World Energy indicate a surge in BRICS' share of global oil production from 20.4% to 43.1%. This expansion also underscores BRICS' burgeoning influence in pivotal geopolitical regions, particularly the Middle East and Africa, positioning the alliance as a pivotal player in shaping regional and global dynamics. Moreover, the integration of members hailing from diverse continents underscores BRICS' pivotal role in fostering economic synergies across varied geographies. By encompassing representatives from the Middle East and Africa, BRICS Plus extends its reach and fortifies economic collaboration across strategically significant domains. The intensified involvement of BRICS in the oil market, coupled with its advocacy for diversified energy policies, bears the potential to exert profound influence on global energy negotiations and markets. This paradigmatic shift holds the promise of reshaping energy dialogues, exerting palpable ramifications on both the global economy and energy landscape. Furthermore, this cohesive stance empowers the alliance to collectively address energy-related policies, including those pertaining to sanctions. The inclusion of Saudi Arabia and the UAE is poised to recalibrate international trade paradigms and currency dynamics, potentially mitigating reliance on the US dollar. Likewise, the integration of Middle Eastern economies, particularly Iran and Saudi Arabia, affords avenues for economic and political discourse, potentially assuaging tensions in the region. Additionally, the addition of Ethiopia and Egypt underscores BRICS' unwavering commitment to fostering economic development across Africa and the Middle East. By embracing these nations, BRICS endeavors to engender stability and prosperity across these regions, furthering the cause of international cooperation. The inclusion of Egypt in BRICS represents a significant advancement, strengthening the alliance's ties to the strategically vital Suez Canal. This strategic decision not only enhances BRICS's presence in critical maritime trade routes, but also underscores its broader economic goals. The Suez Canal, serving as a crucial link between the Mediterranean Sea and the Red Sea, plays a central role in facilitating global trade and shipping. By establishing strong connections with Egypt, BRICS positions itself to benefit from the economic opportunities offered by the Suez Canal. This well-considered move opens avenues for increased trade and collaboration, further establishing BRICS as a key player in global maritime commerce. The relationship between Iran and the UAE within BRICS holds significant implications, particularly regarding the complex geopolitics of the Strait of Hormuz. This narrow waterway, situated between the Persian Gulf and the Gulf of Oman, is a focal point of geopolitical tensions due to its critical role in facilitating a large portion of the world's oil shipments. BRICS' involvement in this region introduces economic interests into intricate political dynamics, requiring careful balance to ensure stability in energy resource flow and protection of global economic interests. These developments herald the emergence of innovative trade routes and collaborative ventures, stimulating economic progress and solidifying BRICS' position as a dynamic force in shaping global trade dynamics. Egypt's inclusion augments the alliance's connectivity to vital maritime trade routes and amplifies its aspirations in global maritime commerce. BRICS' active engagement in critical trade arteries, including the Suez Canal and the Strait of Hormuz, underscores its strategic significance in global commerce and geopolitics. With the inclusion of Ethiopia, BRICS extends its sway over the Indo-Pacific region, consolidating its status as a pivotal player in global trade networks. Furthermore, BRICS' expansion into strategically significant geopolitical realms underscores its role as a counterbalance to the Western-centric global order and highlights its potential to shape global economic and political contours. The proliferation of BRICS has also elicited heightened interest from countries worldwide, with 30 nations expressing interest in aligning with the alliance. China has played a pivotal role in propelling the expansion of BRICS, positioning it as a linchpin of an alternative global framework. Russia perceives the enlargement of BRICS as an opportunity to mitigate its international isolation and reaffirm its global stature. Iran stands to gain from its inclusion in BRICS by bolstering its legitimacy on the global stage and diversifying its trade partnerships beyond dollar-centric transactions. Iran seeks to augment trade volume, forge strategic alliances, and promote currency diversification, bolstering its standing in international trade and diplomacy. The strategic expansion of BRICS reflects a calibrated response to the evolving dynamics in the Indo-Pacific region, positioning the alliance as a formidable player in burgeoning global economic nexuses. Proposals for the establishment of a permanent transport commission and a concerted focus on economic collaboration reinforce BRICS' evolution as a formidable contender in the global economic arena. BRICS expansion epitomizes a strategic maneuver to counteract Western hegemony and foster multipolarity in global governance. This heralds a transformative shift in global economic paradigms, fostering inclusive collaboration and shaping the trajectory of international trade and geopolitics. BRICS expansion represents a seminal milestone in the evolution of global economic governance, offering fresh vistas for collaboration and cooperation among member states. Despite historical discord and rivalries, BRICS has successfully convened nations such as Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Iran, Egypt, and Ethiopia, accentuating the alliance's potential to foster cooperation and mitigate regional conflicts. As BRICS continues to evolve, its imprint on the global economic canvas is poised to intensify, shaping the contours of international trade and geopolitics in the foreseeable future. As we navigate through this pivotal moment in global affairs, be sure to stay tuned to our channel for in-depth analysis and updates on BRICS expansion and its implications. And remember, if you found this video informative, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content on international relations and economic trends. Peace.